A lot of times in this life, we'll find ourselves encouraging ourselves, kind of like David in the Bible. Question was asked to me a while back on what is one of my other favorite scriptures to go to when I'm going through like I'm going through is Philippians 4:13. Of course, I love the book of Psalms, but Philippians 4:13, we all familiar with, says, I can do some things, no, all things, through who? Christ. That what? Strengthens me. So I can't rely on my own strength. Shout out to my brother James. Amos James always says, it's not my strength that I rely on. When I'm weak, his brother Amos always say, he is my strength. And Apostle Paul wrote this when he was in the penitentiary. And as I write to my brothers in the penitentiary that I know, I'm always encouraging them that the Most High, there's nothing too hard for the Most High. I write a lot of letters. Shout out to my man, Mike Richardson, who we fellowship with all the time in the letters. He's got quite a bit of time. And we always write about Paul when he was locked up. Use your time. You know, you can't do nothing but think while you're locked up in there. Think. And when I look at my own life, when you're going through the worst of the worst, realize that things that are impossible to men, are possible with the Father. Always remember that. You got to realize that you cannot make it in this life on your own. People are trying left and right, day and night, stressing themselves out, depressed, trying to handle things on their own, worried about the world. When I look at David was in some messed up situations in the Bible. He watched his city get destroyed. Look at the rape that went on. I mean, in the family. You look at being on the run. You look at this brother saw some stuff. And what he saw made him sick to his stomach. Own son want to kill him. But then David had his own flaws and faults too. Like we all do. But when he realized his strength came from the Most High, that's my message to you right now. When you're going through, are you trying to rely on your own strength? Do you really believe you can do this on your own in this walk? You can't. We get beat down, wore out. The world is against us. We already know that. Talk to Steve, big brother. Me and Steve got to the bottom of some stuff. Well-needed conversation, brother Steve. Shout out to you. 3-hour-long conversation, I believe. And as men, we always talk about as men, how men need to get themselves together. Step up and be the leaders that the Most High showed us to be. The families is so out of order because of the men not there. And it's up to us, especially in this generation, for us to do what a lot of our daddies didn't do. One thing I look at, and when I talk to my dad, he always tell me, you be better than me. You doing what I should have done. I could have did a whole lot of things better, especially with y'all. And that means a lot to me because I don't want my son to feel like he's left out. I don't want my son to grow up without his daddy. I want my sons and daughters to know who and what I am. As they watch me go through, and my children are watching me go through a lot as they are going through a lot. Man, it's tough. But I tell them all the time, it's not my strength. I love my baby boy say, Dad, you just don't never give up. Like he older than me. I watch you go through so much, and you just keep on moving. And that's the word right now, is just to keep on moving. But don't get moving messed up with progress. Somebody better catch this morning. You could be actually thinking you moving and you ain't went nowhere. Y'all know what I'm about to say. It's just like that rocking chair. That rocking chair is moving, but if you notice, it haven't left a location. You just moving back and forth, but you ain't went nowhere. Don't get moving mixed up with progress. And it's the Most High that's going to elevate you. My son asked me last night, what does elevate mean? I said, very great question. And when you learn that when you humble yourself, he will elevate you and watch your haters hate. And you will still elevate while they hate. I'll leave you on that. Shalom, family. Thanks for the prayers. Everything is going to be all right. For those that know, yeah, man, the ceiling caved in at the house. We staying in hotels right now. The Most High is working everything out. You know, the Most High have always been there. Never let me down. I've let him down and repented from it. So whatever going on in our lives, we continue to encourage ourselves, and thank you for your encouragement. We back from Memphis, y'all know that, but things have taken a turn for the worse. That's taking a turn for the best. Those who understand that know what I mean. Shalom.